Ember is a really cool map made by Jim Wood and Tangkuti Suit 3. I'm sorry if I botched that name. When I was newer to bumping, I'd spend lots of time trying to find all sorts of cool tricks on new maps, and it was a lot of fun. Sadly, I don't have as much time for that anymore, but we do have many new bumpers who spend a lot of time analyzing this map as Ember and finding cool tricks. In this video, I will show off many of the tricks they have found, so you can use them when you play Ember as well. Mix them with a couple of my own tricks. A huge thanks to especially Jan and David for finding so many great tricks. But before we get started, this video sponsor is no, just kidding. I mean, before we get started, I want to talk about an important and unique feature of Ember, the geysers. These map-specific wonders spew out hot air which pushes you upwards. If you happen to move fast, perhaps due to a bump mine or something, this basically acts as a free second bump mine. If you happen to catch more of these geysers in a row, you're in for a flying treat. Sadly, there is no knowing which geyser will be active at which time. They are active between 5 and 20 seconds and then inactive between 5 and 20 seconds. The exact duration is unfortunately a bit random. If you want to practice though, you can simply type in this in the console to set them active at all times and pray to higher powers that they are also active in succession when you play. Thanks to Lazy, of course it's Lazy, for finding this command. The purpose of these tricks is to make it easy to cover great distances with swag and always try to land in places where a snurf can prevent you from losing life. I won't show any super standard doubles as you can just kind of set them up impromptu anywhere. It's not really that hard, so it's going to be mostly alley hoops that are a little bit more thought out and planned out. Let's get into it. We start off with a couple of alley hoops from the hotel. This first one takes you from the hotel to the apartments. There's a geyser over there, and if you're lucky, it's active and you can use it to go even further. If you want to go to the apartment roof, you can use this simple alley hoop. Back to the first one, if you go left instead of right, you can go to the parking lot by the ruins. This can also be turned into a triple with some luck and some good alley hooping. Unfortunately, getting a triple here doesn't really take you anywhere, just down to the beach, but hey, it looks pretty cool. And while you're close to the parking lot, you can set up this pretty crazy double here on the stop sign. If you're lucky, you hit this geyser and you go pretty far. If you're comfortable with short alley hoops, you can go from the bridge here, go back, and again, if you're lucky and hit the geyser, it takes you pretty far away. There's a pretty cool alley hoop you can do from the bus station close to the church. You hit this roof, and then you can keep snurfing on the roof of the hotel. You can also turn it into a triple by trying to get another alley hoop on the roof of the hotel if you feel very adventurous. This next one is beautiful and easy to do. You only need one bump mine, but you do want both of these geysers to be active. If you hit the first one, that's good. If you hit the second one, it's very, very good. This next one kind of cool. You can check if the geyser is active from far away. You can barely see it, and if it is, you can go for this alley hoop, which sends you far away, and you should be able to snurf just fine. Okay, here's a more difficult one. You start by finding these two rocks. You alley hoop on this roof, and then you find one geyser. Hopefully, you gotta be lucky again that they're active, but the geysers are in slopes, so you can just snurf and stop if they're not active. And if you're really lucky, the second geyser is also active, and you can go all the way across the whole map, basically. Here's just a simple basic one. Doesn't need any geysers, just outside of this storage house. Just an alley hoop over here. That's it. Another simple alley hoop. Go through this tunnel, I suppose. And just set up an alley hoop here. Go to the other side of the lava, another alley hoop, and that's it. Another simple one. Here's one from the apartments. There's not that many good ones from apartments, but this is a short alley hoop, so you need to master the short alley hoop technique. You can also hit the geyser here if you're lucky, and it's a nice little one to get out of apartments onto the other parts of the map. Here's one where you alley-hoop on the roof of the hotel again, but coming more from the lighthouse area. This one can be expanded to a triple, although that's quite difficult. I'll show you both variations here. Finally, this is a way to just use one bot mine to get a lot of speed by using the geysers. You have to make sure that both of these geysers are active, and you can do it from where you stand right here. And if you're really lucky, you can keep going with even more geysers. Again, huge thanks to Jan and David for showing me some of these wonderful bot mines. This is the last trick. Thank you for watching. Enjoy Ember, and have a good one.